Hello and welcome to the Tomcast. I'm Tom, president and dictator for life of 515comics.com. Just a quick update on the one day buffer project. Still going good. We got all this week's pages up at 12:01. Saturday's page is ready to go already, so that's pretty freaking great, especially since I'm filming this on Thursday. So I think we're on the right track to get this to be the regular thing. Feeling pretty good. Getting ready to record the Next Two's 8-year anniversary podcast this Sunday with Trey and Maddie. I'm very excited to answer some of your questions. So thank you very much for contributing your questions. There is still time. If you would like to ask a question and you have not yet submitted one, please feel free to still do so. We can probably work it in. I don't know. We got some pretty good ones, some thinkers. I actually think that before we shoot, I'm going to have to sit down with all these questions and really mull over how I'm going to answer them because they're good. In other news, I've made a list of some things that I need to do in early 2015. Sign up for all of the 2015 cons that I want to go to, and I also need to work on a budget for them. That's kind of new for me. In previous years, it hasn't really mattered too much. It's just sort of like, yeah, I can probably afford to go to this show. This year, I actually want to be a little bit smarter in dealing with my business and actually, it doesn't mean that I'm going to go to less shows. It just means that I'm actually going to figure out how much it's going to cost me beforehand. So anyway, it's just personal growth for me. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to try and contact some other con goers and see about maybe sharing some tables or at least traveling together, maybe sharing hotel costs. Not really sure, just going to kind of send out the feelers. Did a little bit of traveling with the guys from Candlelight Press last year. That was really great. It was fun to hang out with them, as well as, not have to drive and stuff. That was fun. Another thing that I've already talked about is reformatting and re-releasing volumes 1 and 2 of Next Two's with the new publisher, hopefully at a reduced price. I need to actually get on that. I think that's going to be, before I start on volume 3, that's definitely going to be something that I really work on, because it shouldn't take me too long as soon as I figure out what I actually need to do. And lastly, of course, is volume 3. I really want to set a goal, and I said already that by the end of this year I would set a deadline for when I expect volume 3 to be done. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to try for the first or second quarter. I don't expect to have it ready for most of the conventions this next year. I think it would be great to get it done sometime in fall, but again, I just don't want to overexert myself. And part of it is going to depend a little bit on how much time I have to spend reformatting volumes 1 and 2. But now that I've done 2 books, it should go faster, of course, and I have a decent idea of about how much work time needs to go into it. So anyway, I just need to sit down and do some thinking about it. With the holidays coming up, I'm going to have a little bit of time off, and also with a couple big side projects that I was working on for other people done and out of the way, maybe I'll have a little time to just sit and ruminate on these upcoming projects. Thanks guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you next week.